The Great Pyramid of Giza was the tallest man-made structure on Earth for nearly 4 millennia. Its record stood until the 14th century, when England's Lincoln Cathedral finally surpassed it. Built from over 2 million stone blocks, each weighing as much as a family car, the pyramid's scale is staggering. The ancient Egyptians achieved this without iron tools, wheels, or engines, just human ingenuity and organization. The pyramid's alignment to the cardinal points is nearly perfect, a feat that would challenge even today's technology. This wasn't just a tomb, it was a symbol, precisely engineered and astronomically aligned. The builders incorporated their knowledge of the stars and sun into the design, connecting the structure to their beliefs about the afterlife. When we look at the pyramids, we see more than ancient buildings. We see a mystery that endures. Their construction challenges our assumptions about what ancient civilizations could achieve. The pyramids are a silent testament to lost knowledge and power, and we're still uncovering their secrets, one discovery at a time. Each new clue brings us closer to understanding this ancient marvel. The adventure isn't over. The story of the pyramids continues to unfold. These monuments remind us of the heights human ambition can reach. The journey to unlock their mysteries is far from finished. The masterminds behind the pyramids were the Egyptians themselves, brilliant architects, engineers, and project managers. The Giza Plateau was chosen for its solid bedrock, ensuring stability for these massive structures. To level the base, they likely used water-filled trenches, marking the waterline and cutting the rock down to create a perfectly flat surface. Detailed plans and models guided construction, and papyrus fragments reveal calculations, work schedules, and supply lists. The Egyptians used the royal cubit as a standard unit, ensuring precise proportions from base to peak. Figures like Imhotep, architect of the Step Pyramid, were so revered they became legends. These builders were innovators, not just laborers. Their work was a national project, uniting the country in a shared vision. The legacy of their genius is written in stone, inspiring awe for millennia. Their methods combined practicality with creativity, pushing the boundaries of what was possible. The organization and skill required were extraordinary. The pyramids stand as monuments to their ingenuity. Their achievements continue to fascinate and inspire us today. Pyramid construction began in the quarries: limestone from Giza, fine Tura limestone from across the Nile, and granite from Aswan, hundreds of miles away. Egyptians used copper tools and dolerite pounders to cut limestone, sharpening tools constantly. For granite, they used copper saws with abrasive sand, letting the sand do the grinding. Workers carved deep trenches around blocks, inserted wet wooden wedges, and let expanding wood split the stone from the bedrock. Once freed, blocks were shaped with stone tools and copper adzes, achieving remarkable precision. The joints between casing stones are so tight, a knife blade can't fit between them. This craftsmanship, achieved with basic tools, is a core part of the pyramid mystery. The process was slow and methodical, demanding patience and skill. Each block was carefully prepared to fit perfectly with its neighbors. The result, a structure of enduring strength and beauty. The dedication of these workers is evident in every stone. Their techniques reveal a deep understanding of materials and engineering. The pyramid's construction is a testament to human perseverance. Their legacy is carved into history itself. Transporting multi-ton blocks was a feat of ingenuity. Egyptians used giant wooden sleds loading stones and tying them down securely. To reduce friction, workers poured water on the sand in front of the sleds, a trick confirmed by modern experiments. Teams of workers pulled the sleds in unison, guided by foremen and rhythmic chants. Roads were cleared and leveled, and for stones from across the Nile, blocks were floated on boats during flood season. Granite from Aswan traveled over 500 miles by barge, requiring expert navigation. Once at Giza, stones were hauled up to the site. This transportation network was a logistical masterpiece. It showcased the Egyptians' advanced planning and resource management. Forget the Hollywood myth. Pyramids weren't built by slaves but by skilled, respected Egyptian workers. Many were farmers, employed during the Nile's flood season when fields were underwater. Archaeologists have found a purpose-built workers' village near Giza, complete with bakeries, breweries, and even medical care. Workers ate well and were buried with honor, their tombs inscribed with their roles. The workforce was organized into crews and smaller groups, often with competitive names to boost morale. Foremen oversaw crews and scribes kept detailed records of progress and rations. This was a highly structured system, more like a modern construction company than a forced labor camp. Estimates suggest 20,000 to 30,000 people worked at the peak, including laborers, masons, toolmakers, and more. The project unified Egypt, demonstrating the pharaoh's organizational power. Pride and teamwork drove the effort. The scale and coordination were unprecedented. Their achievement remains one of history's greatest feats. The pyramids are monuments to their collective effort. How did Egyptians lift massive stones hundreds of feet high? The answer: ramps. But the details are still debated. The straight ramp theory suggests a long, sloping structure, but it would have required enormous resources. The spiral ramp theory proposes a corkscrew ramp around the pyramid, saving material but complicating turns and accuracy. French architect Jean-Pierre Houdin's internal ramp theory suggests a spiral ramp built inside the pyramid for the upper levels. Microgravity surveys have found intriguing patterns that might support this idea. No single theory has all the answers, but ramps, external or internal, were key. The debate continues, fueled by new discoveries and technology. Each theory brings us closer to understanding this ancient engineering marvel. Ramps weren't the only tools. Levers played a crucial role. Egyptians mastered simple machines, using long beams to nudge and position heavy blocks with precision. Teams worked together, rocking stones into place millimeter by millimeter. Some theories suggest wooden cradles or rockers to lift blocks vertically, using shims to raise them gradually. There's no evidence for large cranes, but a combination of ramps, levers, and rockers likely did the job. This multi-stage approach broke the monumental task into manageable steps. Skilled masons ensured the blocks fit seamlessly. The Egyptians were practical problem solvers, using every available tool and technique. Their genius lay in integrating simple methods for complex results. The final placement required as much finesse as brute strength. The result, a structure of unmatched precision. Their methods remain a source of fascination and study. The story of the pyramids is still unfolding thanks to new discoveries. The Diary of Merer, found in 2013, is the oldest papyrus ever discovered, a first-hand account from a pyramid builder. Merer describes transporting Tura limestone by boat, detailing logistics and naming key officials. This document brings ancient construction to life like never before. Excavations at the Giza workers' village reveal homes, bakeries, and cemeteries, showing workers receive medical care and respect. Analysis of skeletons confirms hard labor but also treatment for injuries. Recent finds include a system of canals and a harbor near the pyramids, confirming how stones were delivered by boat. This solves a major transportation mystery and highlights Egyptian hydraulic engineering. Each discovery refines our understanding of pyramid construction. From personal diaries to massive infrastructure, the evidence grows. The ancient builders' achievements become clearer with every find. The puzzle pieces are coming together. The quest to understand the pyramids is more exciting than ever. The pyramids are more than stone. They're symbols of human ambition and ingenuity. For over 4,500 years, they've witnessed the rise and fall of empires. Their construction remains a grand puzzle, drawing us back to uncover their secrets. We now know more about the tools, materials, and people behind these wonders. The myth of slave labor has been replaced by the reality of skilled Egyptian workers and brilliant engineers. They built for eternity, and so far they've succeeded. Modern technology, radar, 3D scanning, particle physics, lets us explore without disturbing a single stone. The adventure continues with new discoveries always on the horizon. The story of the pyramids is a story about all of us, our drive to build, create, and leave a legacy. It connects us to our distant past and inspires our future. There are countless more mysteries waiting to be explored. Join us for more journeys into the unknown. The next great discovery could be just around the corner.